Hello, everybody, and welcome to Colonial Life Arena here in South Carolina, where tonight we have game one of our CBS doubleheader, where we have the SEC basketball on tap as the Florida Gators come into town to face the South Carolina Gamecocks. I am B-Ron, and joining me tonight in the booth is Rico. Rico, always a pleasure. Be with my friend. How you doing this afternoon?
Man, thanks for having me. It's great to be, down south here, man. The Gamecocks. This is the first time just seeing this arena for the first time. It's electric right now in this arena.
Absolutely electric as we get set to get things rolling here. Let's set the floor with the starting lineup here. First, that jumper call. Get things started for the Gamecocks. Tyran Bello, Rizzo Davis right still, Jackson Glenn, Icon Hall, and Trey Willis starting five for the Gators. For the Gamecocks, DeAndre Baldridge, Amari B. McChesney, Ken Kenachukwu Cassidy, Isaiah James, and Marcus Whitmer Thomas starting five for the Gamecocks. Well, Florida enters this one 10-8, 2-0, tied first place in the SEC. And they are on a two-game win streak, won their last game against Auburn 56-62 back on January 28th. While the Gamecocks on the other side of that, they're also 2-0 in SEC play, 11-7 on the season, and they're also on a two-game win streak. Their last game was a win against Missouri, 60-59, also on January 28th. So both teams really coming in on win streaks, playing hot as we said in the SEC, and Gators continuing to roll and get things started here on the defensive track and offensively as well.
Yeah, you know what? And what I'm most looking forward to seeing, man, is it just seems like both of these teams just know how to really dig it out of the mud, so to speak. I mean, they find ways to get it done. This is not going to be one where you go, oh, man, it's going to be a duo of stars. It's literally going to be team basketball on both sides in this one. And they've been pretty gritty because they're in a tough conference. I think right now they're 2 and 3, respectively, as far as where they're at in the standings in that conference. And you got some tough teams in there. I think that they've got 3 teams that are actually inside the top 10. And so, look, this is a team that they welcome any of the smoke. They want it all. So I'm looking forward to seeing both of these teams go at it tonight.
Yeah, if you look at the standings, it says Arkansas is in first place. With their record-wise, yes. In terms of conference play, though, both Florida and South Carolina are 2-0. I'd give them the edge over Arkansas in terms of conference record. So I'm confused to why it's laid out that way, but it is what it is to go overall versus conference record in that conversation. But it doesn't matter. We got free throws here. Gamecocks. First one up and in.
And what I will say too about Florida and what I like with Todd Goldman and his team right now is that I think that they've had some quality losses, so to speak, and I think that some of these losses are actually going to help this team as they go along here in conference play. And what I mean by that is they've gotten beat by Iowa to start off. They got beat by Memphis. They got beat by Texas. They got beat by Maryland. And look, they've been in some of these games, and I think that once you're battle-tested like this, I think that you get those licks out the way early. This is how you really work on your strengths and weaknesses. I can see it coming together for this Florida team. This is one of the teams that I maybe don't want to see as SEC play continues and as we get into hoops there.
Yeah, and as we talk about it all the time, having those losses that you need to really get confidence built up, as weird as that sounds, Rico. Talk about that a lot in terms of how basketball is. A three-pointer, it's good!
Wow, that's a great shot right there. Yeah, and I mean, to your point, I got a chance when we were talking a little bit after the game, that USC and UCLA game, and we ran into each other, and I got a chance to talk to Jalen Snow after the game. He was talking about just, from a confidence standpoint, how really losing to teams can really help you. Talked about going against tough competition. It really exposes your weaknesses. It really shows you what you need to work on for ball movement, defensively, what you need to get better at. And I think that that's the same thing that happens just for any team, really.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And you mentioned Jalen Snow and talking to him. I saw you before the game. I had a chance to talk to both head coaches before the game here. Anything that they had to say that really stuck out to you in terms of preparing for this game and that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. So, one of the things with South Carolina, and I don't know if a lot of people really pay attention, but with their team, they actually, they're a media personality team. I think that there's several players out there that really seek that media attention. And so I got a chance to catch up with their head coach and really talking about that. And I said, look, is it a distraction? Is it something that's going to play heavily here? And he says, look, I don't think the media attention is something that affects us too much. He was talking about, look, we're aware of the media, the fans, we're excited about our success, but make no mistake about it, this is not something that really stops what we do on the court. In some ways, it can actually motivate us to keep pushing when we know the spotlight's on us. And so I find that interesting. They like to have all the spotlight on them. Some teams don't like that. So this is a team in South Carolina that likes that.
And look at that. Look at that block there from Rizzo Davis, right? Still strong defensively. We saw it on showcase there, and the fourth shot clock. South Carolina, of course, shot clock violation on their end as well. So good defense on both sides to get this game going. And for me, Rico, we talked about keys to the game and all that stuff. And for me, I think one of those keys is going to be how do these defenses play against because both of them are very good defensively. Florida, in particular, top 10 in offensive points per game allowed this season. That is insane. And South Carolina on the other end, they are 35th in the nation in that category. So both teams are very strong defensively. Which team is going to minimize those mistakes? For me, that's what I'm looking at the most in this one. As there's Fred still in the post.
Great points, man, because I think it's going to be a contrast in style because with Florida, they want to go with more of a balanced offense. They kind of want to spread things out, kind of open you up from the inside, outside. But then when you look at South Carolina and what they really like to do, they like to really beat you up in the post. I mean, they like to get physical, and they like to kind of go from there. And so I want to see, like you're saying, which style is really going to, I think, really ultimately lead this team or their team to the win.
Yeah, this is going to be a contrast styles, and I'm also talking about individual matchups, Rico. I am really looking forward to seeing matchup if we get it. We should will at some point, but Trey Willis and Isaiah James, Doc, as I call him, he's one of the more stingy defenders in SimWorld U, and you see Trey Willis scoring right there, but Isaiah James is a very staunch defender, and a lot of times defenders go overlooked because a lot of people like to look at the crazy offensive production and the defensive guys go unnoticed. But me and Isaiah James, I pay attention to him and I really like what I see from him over the course of his high school career now in his first season as a freshman in South Carolina. And strong attack there for James and finish the contact of Davis Wright. Just a foul on him, his first today. Isaiah James going to go back to the free throw line. He was 1 and 2 from there his first time.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned Isaiah James because, me personally, I like defensive players. And I tell you what, I think he plays that role very well for this team. And, the thing that I do love about him is he just does a little bit of everything. I think he's a solid rebounder, pretty good with the points. I know it's a shade under double digits, but still, he's just an effective basketball player. And I think he really feeds off of the energy on the defensive end. And I think his team really feeds off of that. And so, that kind of plays testament to how this team likes to play with their style of play.
Yeah, and I think that he fits very well into this team, and he's one of the three of the Denver between himself, Barkley, and Minari Jenkins. Those three brothers they're very different in their styles of play, I would say. Minari more of the all-around, can do it all, kind of score at all three levels. Isaiah more on as a defender, and Barkley really gets his name out there and for his three-point shooting. But all three of them will say that they're very confident in themselves, and they have the skill to get it done. And there's the attacking with Warnick defense able to deny him that time.
Let me ask you this: if they ever got onto the same team, do you feel like it's going to be like the Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo Ball type of effect there between those two players?
I think that all of them, because their styles are so different,
Yeah.
I feel like they all could work well together. And you see Charlie there could his first foul of the game on the morning. But I think that their styles couldn't mesh well together. It's their personalities that would be my honest. Because they're all very much the same in terms of personality, I feel like. With slight differences. But I think that the overall personality of the three of them on the same team together could be a problem if they were to ever happen, depending on when it happens.
Okay. Very interesting.
What about
It's
you?
funny
What
that
do
you
you
talk
think?
about it. Yeah, because I was just looking at an interview with LeVar Ball, right? And he was talking about just how they have a difference of personalities, and he feels like that actually plays well for them on the court when they played together in high school. And so I wonder, it'd be interesting if they ever got a chance to play, at the SWBA level like that. So I'd like to see what they look like.
Yeah, that's very true. That could happen at some point. Very well could happen. Barkley and Benari played together in high school. Isaiah went his own direction. They never all ended up on the same team together, like we've seen in the Rising Summer Prep League. We've seen a few players play together, others on the same team, but never all three at the same time. Here's the center Warnick following the shot and putting right back up in one hand. Nicely done. Florida out to a 15-9 lead here when you get the 12:05 left in the first half of play here. Now Charlie, contact, helps the basket. He'll get one more here as Grable pick up his first foul of the game. That is Oakland Grable pick up his first. And it's Edward Charlie here at the line. Senior on this Gamecock squad. At the line here for the team so far, 66.7% for Edward Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, certainly you got to do a little bit better job at the free throw line. But I was going to say that it just seems like Florida, I don't know if it's that they have a lot more activity right now on the glass, which is a little bit shocking because I think that I expected to see a little bit more of that from South Carolina. I thought that they were going to be a little bit more active as far as getting multiple rebounds and things like that because they have several players that can certainly hit the boards. But right now, I think it's Florida really setting the tone as far as rebounding.
Yeah, you mentioned it. South Carolina, rather, they have multiple players who average, 6.5, 4, and around the 4 range rebounds per game. And as a team, they're also pretty good rebounding as well. They're top 35 in rebounds per game. And there's a three-pointer from Isaiah James that ties the game up as well. And looking at Florida, on the other hand, Florida is near the bottom of the nation in rebounds per game as a team. So yeah, not the best rebounding team overall, but tonight so far they're doing a good job of getting the second half faster than they need to.
And that's the thing, and that's the testament, I think, for both of these teams is they're so scrappy. And so just going back to that last possession where we saw a three-point shot, I mean, that's really not necessarily a strength, I think, of South Carolina. But if they're showing the ability to knock it down and that gets more comfortable as time goes along, because you see Florida is playing a zone right now, and so the only way to get you out of the zone is you got to knock down shots. And so I see where Florida is going with this, and this is why it is fun to watch basketball games to see, what type of adjustments happen, the contrast and style. So this is clearly something that I think their coaching staff saw. Now can South Carolina shoot them out of that zone?
Yeah, Killer Bruce tied the three last time down, didn't fall for him. Charlie with a strong rebound and the contact not foul as well. Kick out to the corner for three. That one also no good. Good look there in the corner from James. Unfortunately, couldn't get that one to go. Trying to extend his range and showcase more of his game here at the SimWorld U level as all these kids continue to grow and develop in their game from high school into college. There's always a level of growth that you're expecting to see over the course of seasons, multiple years. You're never in your final form until you get to your prime years in college, in the pros, which is, 25, I'd say, on the low end anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I could say that. And let me ask you this. What's the biggest jump have you ever seen, from the prep level to the college level, where you've just seen a player just kind of take off within that 3-4 years?
Oh, man, that is real tough. I'll have to think about that. We get the break, we get a timeout for the Gators. 17-15, South Carolina out in front. Be right back with more basketball here on CBS.
Give you a whole bag of Doritos just because your fish died? Here, boys, I won't hurt you. Bath time.
Billy, are you sharing those Doritos like I asked you to?
He's okay.
Hey SimWorld, Coach Barry of the Arizona Scorchers. SimWorld has been an amazing opportunity for me as a coach, being able to build and mold my team to my liking and my vision, as well as growing and bonding with the players who come and play here in Arizona. SimWorld also allows me an opportunity to take ownership of something and see a product grow from the downside to the upside. Remember, SimWorld Sports, the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
Welcome back, everyone. 17-15 here, South Carolina out in front. Wanted to have a lead early here to thank all of you across the various platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and even here on YouTube, LinkedIn, everybody wherever you're watching. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening. Starting with our first game here, SimWorld basketball here on CBS. Tonight, Alabama and Tennessee and Rico. Let's come in and shout out to you in the chat with us here on YouTube. Here on YouTube, I see Coach Creighton in here. I see Rico. I see Midoriya in here. Coach Simpson, Yoshi, Beto Rampage. A lot of names that I'm not too familiar with, and that's on me. But thank you all, like I said, for tuning in and being a part of the broadcast with us here. As the Gators are trying to tie the game up here, they can't do it on that shot. It's Harley. Of his second foul of the game. Trey Willis can go back to the field line with more free throws to tie the game up potentially here.
B-Rod, you got me? I was just making sure.
I got you now.
Perfect. Yeah, because I was definitely trying to shout out, the Orangemen's finest there, Coach Drayton in the chat, man. So definitely, I'm glad you covered that for us. But yeah, man, it's been quite an interesting basketball game thus far, and man, definitely appreciate everything
across all our platforms. The place where you can see the game, be the game.
Absolutely, Rico. And we had some breaking news from across as we got ready to come back actually into this one. Yeah. So as we all know, the Mavericks recently traded Luka Doncic away to the Lakers, but now Kyrie Irving has also requested a trade out of Dallas as well, and this could potentially have SWA consequences for similar you guys getting ready to enter the draft this season, next season as well. We continue to look forward to the future, Rico, as well.
It does. This is definitely going to have, I think, implications on, all of our top guys coming out. Because at this point in time, it's a very interesting pivot, I think, for the Dallas Mavericks, and just really how they've kind of already shaken up SWBA. I got the text here with you, and just I don't know what direction they're going to go. And I think that they're already past the point where they're going to be terrible enough to go out there and maybe get a CKC or a Sherwood or something like that. But who knows? I mean, maybe there's something else coming. I don't know. Maybe they want to trade AD or something in the offseason and maybe try to get into that loaded draft class here and get some of these stars that are going to be set to come out. So I don't know, man. Stay posted. But I definitely think it definitely shakes up the SWBA trade market as we get ready to head into Thursday's deadline.
Yeah, absolutely shakes it up. And this game here been shaking up back and forth with the lead, exchanging hands multiple times. You see Susan Willis can't get a jumper to fall. Warnick trying to fight over Charlie, but can't do it. Charlie very, very hard to move out of the way there. And that 3-pointer, that's that. Good shot there. 22-20. Gamecocks back in front here.
Yeah, and taking advantage of that corner three, I know that's something that the court general Sniper Jay himself is probably smiling right now if he's looking at the broadcast.
Yeah.
That zone, it could give up that corner three, and that's exactly why you have to tighten up the screws on the side there. So.
Yeah, that's the danger of playing zone against a team that's growing confidence in their shot. They're going to want to take those more often. They see him falling, and the other way, what a block! Sending that one into the ground here, and the Gators will take possession of it. As it last touched by a Gamecock player, apparently.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to go with an up and under, and then I think maybe the deflection off of his hand there, because it looked like initially he was trying to get to that corner three again, but I think last minute decision there, and that was, you got to credit the defense because they were beat. They were clearly beat in the transition.
And defense able to collapse. And closing time. Eastholm with the hook. 2 points. And we're back to square one.
Yeah, this game is literally one of the games where, look, if it's in boxing terms, these teams are going to stand right in the middle of the ring and just slug at it. I mean, they're not going to run away from you. I think that both offenses they're going to try to get it done, and it's just going to be kind of maybe up. I mean, that's exactly what it's going to be. Right at each other.
Yeah, exactly. They're not wasting any time. Not being nice out here about it, that's for sure. As we can get to another one. 24-22, a former product of the yacht club down there in SimWorld Hoops. We've seen a lot of the high school talent in SimWorld that make their way up into SimWorld U. We're going to see more of it on both sides as we get through these next couple of seasons here. Right now, Florida doesn't have any commitment as of right now, but Cody Dustin is committed to South Carolina, the number 45 ranked recruit here. Supposedly, Atlanta, Georgia plays for the ATL down there at We'll see him with Gamecocks next season.
Yeah, shout out to the ATLers. I got a chance to look at Maestro's Dirty Shorts. He's talking about just how complete that team is, and so I try to make sure that I get over there on the weekends and check them out, man. It's a great tournament out there in Canada. That was really nice to check out. So definitely make sure you're checking us out on the weekends, man, as you can check out all these preps play before they make their transition here.
Yeah, there's so much content throughout the week. 7 days a week. Feels like 24/7. Let's see what's the trade deadline going on. All that stuff. He's home amidst the foul there. His first of the day as he fouls DeAndre Aldridge. Aldridge continues to play for County Select in Colonial Club. And he's on the season shooting 59.6% on the season, and he's leading the team in minutes, getting a lot of them, 30.2 per game. The next closest here is Amari B. McChesney at 26.2.
Wow. Yeah. And see, I had done something too on clutch time, and I was wondering, does that really play an impact on CKC? Because I feel like at times with him and Maryland, I feel like that they rely on him a lot and try to play him a lot. And I wonder, just with the usage rate and playing all those minutes, if that's going to really play a factor as we move closer into really some clutch time winning for these teams and head into hoop stereo.
Yeah, that is something to think about, and I think it's something that maybe goes a little underlooked at times, because you see a guy play, 40 minutes a game, 38, 37, 36, whatever it is, and you go, man, that's a lot of minutes playing a game, and you see the production they get and how valuable they are to a team. But at some point, they're going to have to sit for whatever reason. They might miss, a few minutes of a game or whatever. That could become a problem for some teams. Yes, absolutely. As Baldridge can't score there. Great defense and contesting there from Trey Willis.
And it's probably tough for a coach, because if you think about it, if you got a chance to look at that monster performance from Cooper Flagg, I mean, like, at what point do you just sit the young man down? But you can't, because he's just on a tear out there. I think he had 37 points last night, if I'm not mistaken. I had to go back and look at the score. Yeah. I had to go back and look at the score one more time just to make sure, because I had it on Tebow late when I got back, and I said, man, Duke just dropped the hammer.
Yeah, they absolutely trounced Wake Forest, made that look incredibly easy for them. It almost felt like this is no, I'm not sure say this is the right way, but it's one of those like women's game where they just dominate everybody. That's what it felt like to me. Watching thinking the final score of that game, like, man, that's really bad.
Oh, man, he said he's dominating folks out there. I hear you.
Yeah.
I kind of think that they got angry, too. Once Kentucky kind of took that spot for a second, it's just like they were like, no, they didn't.
Right.
That's all I got.
Yeah, no, they didn't, and we're going to show everybody why we're the one team in the nation. And, sure enough, we did. And look at the defense here from Florida. Multiple guys are in the area as the shot is blocked. This is right still on that one. Gamecocks will retain possession.
Yeah, and you know what? What you got it. Yeah, I was going to say Florida's doing a great job there in actually forcing the team to kind of go inside to their strengths, but I just don't like what they're doing as far as giving up so much perimeter space, because this is a couple times that we've seen this, that the South Carolina's been able to knock down some three-point shots as it look like they're going now to a man.
And do you think that that's a good decision, Rico, to go switch from the zone to man, given what we've seen so far from North Carolina? There's a good shot, or one that falls anyway at the very least.
And that's what I'm talking about. They just scored on the post, and that really goes into the strength of South Carolina. And so I think that maybe they're thinking, okay, let's take away the threes and make them maybe make some tough two-point contested shots in there. Because even though that last shot falls, I mean, you had a defender coming on the backside for a possible double team. And so we'll see if this can maybe work out in Florida's favor.
Yeah, we'll see. I think that one in particular from Dance that just went in last session, I think that's just a case of you play the defense, and sometimes it's not good, it doesn't matter. And that's going to happen in any situation.
Right. It looks like they're going right back to his own look, too. Well, maybe they've kind of looked at that, and they didn't like that last set and everything that South Carolina was able to get in that last possession.
Yeah. Maybe a match kind of thing, but it doesn't matter, because there's another corner shot that falls. That one from Kennechuku Cassidy.
And see right there, B-Ron, I tell you what, that's why it pays to go to get a trade in plumbing right there, because right now, Florida needs to call you because they've got a leak on the defense line. So they got to plug that leak up right now, because it's all leak at the three-point.
And you see Eastholm scoring there in the post, continuing to make his living down there so far tonight. 31-28, minute and 5 seconds left in the first half. We're almost done.
Yeah.
First half went by kind of fast, Rico, I feel like.
Yeah, talking hoops, man, in this game, it's been pretty good. It's been great defense right there.
My goodness. Block there, pass in the corner for three, rattles. Oh. Marius Whitmer-Thomas didn't have one to go, shooting just 27.5% from deep. At that time, got a good look and made it count.
That's what you want to do. You push them into a weakness, but that's what I'm talking about. Teams really find themselves when they're forced into pressure situations. And I love the way that South Carolina's responded to it.
Tyshawn Easton continuing to put attack paint and continuing to score as well. Phenomenal. Going to go the inside from the post from Tyshawn Easton there. 3-point lead for the Gamecocks. We'll see if they can extend it as we get closer to halftime here. Just 15 seconds left on the clock. I think calling his hands now. Swings it around.
They're running a deep defense at it too as well. It looks like that Florida's now kind of going to a little bit more of a jump kind of defense as well.
And last one doesn't go for the Gamecocks, and that was Florida gets blocked as we head to the locker room with a South Carolina lead 33-30. Gamecocks out in front as we head to the locker room. This has been a very fun first half here at Waco.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely has been a very good first half. I think it's been a contrast, in styles, and I just have really been impressed with South Carolina and their ability to knock down three-point shots. Look, at this point in time, they are 4 of 8 for 50%, so they are doing a fabulous job in taking advantage of Florida and what they are presenting on the defensive end. On the flip side of this, Florida is not able to knock down shots, which is a bit of a kind of a question mark for me. They're 1 of 4 from downtown. They have a little bit more of a balanced attack, and I like the fight that South Carolina is bringing to this game. Yeah,
Florida might have to find a way to make some threes here in the second half, because if they can't figure it out, or if Oklahoma continues to get hot, it could be a problem. But we'll see if the problems continue or not. Second half coming up. Right back with you. More basketball here on CBS.
And it's time to see the game be the game.
Do you have the mind of a coach? Are you willing to fight for your players? Can you handle it when things get heated? Can you manage your star player's ego? Can you handle the stress? Can you become a legend? The only place in the world where you can coach live in a virtual world. SimWorld Sports.
Welcome back, everyone. Second half back to get ready to begin here in South Carolina. The Gamecocks are up 33-30. I know CBS cares, and y'all know what that means, right? It's time to throw up those juices, folks. Second half back to get ready to start here. 33-30. South Carolina is out in front, but for how long is the question, Rico? There's only a 3-point lead. This lead has changed hands multiple times over the first half.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting, because I got a chance here to talk to, I believe it was Coach Goldman, and this was before the game, and I was talking to him about the fact that he doesn't have really big-time scores. He's embraced it, and he said, look, this is a team that finds ways to get the right shots. It's unselfish, and we know how to kind of dig ourselves out of holes in games here. And so I want to see, are they going to be able to really put this thing together, put the clamps down on South Carolina? Can they get out of here with the win?
Yeah, it's going to be tough to do it, but there is a fantastic attack from the basket there on Houston, and it is a 3-point South Carolina lead still. And you mentioned the unselfishness of Florida, and yeah, right now they only have 3 assists as a team, but they have 15 total rebounds, and Tyshawn Eastham leading the way with 12 points. Willis are behind with 8. So, and 14 for each of the last back in the court a minute ago. But yeah, you get the point.
and see, that goes into what Coach Goldman is saying. Because look, even if you don't get the assist, what do you get with rebounds? You get an additional opportunity on the offensive glass to generate more points. And that's what I'm talking about. He said they find ways to get it done, even though they don't have big scores. And so I want to see it. I really do. I love seeing teams that just find a way that maybe they take the water boy and they somehow beat you. That's what I want to see in tonight's game. That's exactly what I want to see from Florida.
Yeah, get everybody involved. The more you get involved, the better chance to have. And you see Eastham getting his own rebound and putting it back up. Can't score the second time though, but he is having himself a day on the glass so far in this one, Rico. Really like an effort I'm seeing from Eastham. And there's a steal. Poking the ball loose, Ayers pick it up. Now running in transition inside the Eastham. In the post, gotta get out of there for 3 seconds. They do reach that thing eventually. Levi Rhodes is on his hands. You see the Riveters right still now with it. Being hounded by Gamecock defenders. He's still managing to keep the ball away from him. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get a steal on that, but that was a great use of the pivot there. That's nice.
Yeah, unfortunately it ends in a missed shot from Trey Wilson in the corner, and down the floor goes South Carolina as they get on the floor right there. It's Amari Boone-McChesney.
I'll tell you what, B-Ron, feel free to play defense. Feel free to play defense. I mean, he just ran right by it. I mean, literally, what type of defense was that?
Olay defense, as they say, Rico.
Was it Olay? I don't even know if you say Olay because it was that. I mean, it was just that wide open.
Hey, we can work out, right? We'll come with a new term, me and you.
Yeah. Man, we got to. That was terrible defense.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, look, you know what's not terrible? Being a part of the experience and inviting others to join this experience. So the more people that join, if you bring somebody in, you get 5,000 EM, they'll get 5,000 EM. They join as a head coach in particular, or a future fan. We're looking for more head coaches in particular, especially to come up the ranks with you guys as press players. Everyone, invite the people, join, and get them involved. Don't play yourself, man. Get them all in here. Like I said, you get the 5,000 EM, they'll get 5,000 EMs as well. Helps everybody, and you know you want to have that money in your pocket when you are able to use it for things like training and other various uses for equipment, accessories coming down the road here in the future. But you can only do it if you have the EMs. You can only do all these things if you're here in SimWorld, the only place to see the game, SimWorld Hoops. With Discord to be involved if you're new and just hearing and seeing it for the first time. There's number 2.
Well said.
Absolutely free. $3.99 as we say. As we get back in game time here This has been a phenomenal game, Rico, back and forth. Really has, and the alley-oop finish. What a play that was. Jackson Glenn only alley-oop finish as well. We still have our promo graphic up here on the top of the screen here.
So it's 38-41, and man, I tell you, this game has been back and forth, and look, it's so good, but it's been so ugly with the way that these teams have played. It is nothing pretty with the way that these teams are getting it done, but look, I love it because both of these teams are alley type of teams that, man, they are willing to get into a solid fight with you, and I love what I'm seeing from both teams, the effort on both ends of the floor.
Shot by one down here. Warren has to turn around and fire. Not does, but so good. And you don't want to get in too many spots like that, Nico, where you're thinking something back. In the corner, three. Good. Knew it was going in. As soon as you let it go from the corner. Great shot that was.
That's pretty for him, too, as well. I mean, he shot a couple of these today. He's looked very good. He looked very confident with it. But again, I mean, that's a testament to just Florida. They continue to give that shot up. And at some point, they've got to just really seal that corner up, or else, it's going to end in a loss.
Yeah, can it keep Cassidy? The one who hit that one, and that three-pointer also the answer right back. That's Tyran Bella. Sophomore, he only made 4 3-pointers prior to that one. On the season, now has 5 on his total. That's a big one. Touch the team pot lead down to 3 once again. This has been a game that has been, I feel, no larger than a 3-5 point lead for the longest time. And it'll extend. Thanks to that 3 right there. And it'll keep your pass to another.
I'll tell you what, the next time that they go into practice and they just are wondering, can we be a team that can knock down the 3 ball? I think that they just need to play this on repeat throughout the facility, because this game, they have shown that they can be a team that can beat you that way.
Charlie picks up his third as Levi Rhodes going to go to the free throw line. Now Charlie in some foul trouble here. Somewhat early, I will say, in the second half, Rico, 14 minutes left, but do you think that Coach Harris considers sitting Charlie for some time, you think, or does he let him play through a little bit?
Ooh, yeah, this is tough, man, because, again, if you really trust your team, like I just talked about before, they really don't have a whole bunch of just, name, stars that we talked about. That suggests that you really trust your team, and you trust that you have some players off the bench that you can utilize, and maybe you have a trust and bond with this player as well, and you feel like, well, he's going to be fine. And so, personally, I don't like to play a player like this when you're into this type of situation. I know we are going to see that player say, hey, I can stay on the floor, things like that. But this is where I maybe trust my team a little bit more, and just some of the players that I brought into my program.
Yeah, Charlie does stay on the floor. He got the rebound, so he is going to stay on the floor for the time being. I just saw the fake of a screen there. Killebrew has ball in his hands, does the pass to the corner, 3 ball. No good there. One of the rare times you haven't seen a good result from the corner shot for South Carolina tonight.
Yeah, he probably missed it because he was so wide open. Because he was literally that wide open. I was like, he's open.
Yeah. Rhodes gives it to Warnick. Warnick being guarded by Killebrew. Back to Rhodes. Gets the screen. Rhodes attacks. Good. Through the contact.
That was tough.
Yeah, going into traffic like that, Rico, it's never easy. As South Carolina's going to take a timeout here, 47-44. They lead in this one. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back.
LeBron, Jersey's dream of retirement.
Your Jersey's dream now?
A special time when my jerseys can look back and reflect on all they've accomplished in their careers as my jerseys.
Kobe, I got to go.
A time for my jerseys to relax and pursue other interests, hobbies, handicrafts, painting, woodworking, establishing a multinational entertainment conglomerate with designs on dominating the field of animation, music, and cinema.
Your jerseys is doing all of that?
Well, 8 is more into decoupage, but 24 is quite ambitious. Quite ambitious.
I guess I'm walking to Milwaukee.
Welcome back, everyone. 47-44, South Carolina out in front. This has been a back and forth affair from the opening pitch, it feels like. And Rico, what's it going to take when you're either trying to really make a difference or go on a big run to try to put the game away? I don't think it's going to be comfortable win in any sense of the word tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it a such thing? Because right now, I mean, literally for our audience out there, it is 14-12 is the score in the second half. And when I look at the field goal percentage, it's been really almost identical. But South Carolina, I think that they've had the ability to knock down the three-point shots. That's why they are really firmly, I think, a little bit over the top of Florida right now, and they continue to keep them at bay. You know, right now they're shooting 52% from the field, 49 for three. And so I think that it's going to be the team that can knock down, I think, a timely three and just maybe get on a run that way. That might be the team that actually wins this game.
And that's not how you win out a timeout with a turnover immediately, but that's what South Carolina does. Turn the ball over right back to Florida. And we'll see them take possession of it here. They try to cut into the lead more. Attacking. Time for a shot. It gets blocked. That's a combination block there from Isaiah James and Edward Charlie, and now Bello going to get reaching in to stop in the fast break there. As you get another look at that block earlier in the game from Rizzo Davis right still for the Gators. That was way earlier in the game, but still an impressive play from him. You see him there on the bench, wanting to be on the floor, I'm sure. Help his guys out, but for now, Gus has to watch.
Yeah, he got up the ladder on that block shot. But I was going to say, the game, you can tell the game is going so quickly because both of these teams aren't fouling. Right, that's how good a defense they're playing. Like, the refs are letting them play out there, and they're not fouling. And so this is why this game continues to zoom by. These players are really competing at a high level today.
Yeah, this is what, conference play, SEC play in particular does. And there's another foul. That one on Kent, his first of the contest. So it was Jackson Glenn. There's the free throw line for Gators here, sophomore Gator team, and not the guy you want at the free throw line at all. 9% free throw shooter, 9%. That is Rico. You know what? My mom always saying, "Having anything nice today? Don't say anything at all." So, in the rare case, I'm gonna be quiet.
You said 9%.
9%. That's the first one. Not helping at all.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'm trying to think back in my database. I don't know of a free throw shooter that was that poor. We were just talking about, some of these players that we, got a chance to see and things like that. Man, I don't know anybody who's struggling like that.
Yeah, I don't even think Shaq shot 9%.
Yeah. I got to go back and that might be a trivia question this week.
Yeah, right? Oh, for choosing the line is Glenn, but luckily, Lieutenant Warnick bails him out as he grabs the rebound and the Gators will get a second crack at it here. Shot clock on a 5. Try to get something up here quickly, and then they do his mid-range jumper. Good.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that was a way to come off that screen and really read the pick and roll. He saw that his defender kind of lapsed a little bit on that roll, and he took advantage of that space in the mid-range. That was beautiful.
I believe that was Tyron Bello. Got the jumper there. It's the ball inside. They do get it there. And getting the shot up. No good. Second chance at it. So anyway, and shot clock down to 5. Gotta get it shot up here. And they haven't done so yet. Going to a try and going to the rim. Can't get it there on the second chance. Good effort though. Isaiah James. Lieutenant Warnick now on the interior being guarded by Edward Charlie. Using the opposite shoulder. Nicely done from Warnick as the Florida Gators now have the lead by 1, 48-47. Close 10 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, that was a great use of the footwork down there. There was a great recognition of, I think, the mismatch and good patience, really. I think that's really the first time I've seen some good patience in the offensive game.
Florida trying to look at a corner 3. not able to connect on that one.
Back into that dreaded zone, though. I think this might
Yeah,
be
back into the zone defense. Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it throughout the first half of this one. We've seen them switch from it as well, but they're sticking with it on this possession at least. Dan now takes it out, pulls. No good. Well, Florida back up the floor with it here. Warnick. And over. Down 15 seconds left here on the shot clock. Passes inside to Warnick. Being guarded by Charlie. Warnick spinning left. Can't get it. Second chance. Now, no basket. Charlie's fourth. One more. And he'll be sitting on the bench for the majority of the rest of the game.
That's tough. You know, and you know what? Give Florida a bit of credit right there. I know I wish we could go back and instant replay, but this kind of reminds me of a concept that we saw earlier last week with Sniper J talking about the horn concept. And so it was some good pick action up there, and I thought that they got a nice little reverse pick down there as well. So that was some good offense from Florida. I think that this is the really first time throughout the game I've seen them run like a pretty good set to actually try to get a score.
Yeah, Warnick now 1 for 3 at the line, and I feel like I just asked a minute ago about what they had to do to really hold the lead or keep it and that kind of thing. And I think Florida really now at this point with the lead in their hands, they have to start making these free throws, Rico. Because right now, as a team, they are 5 of 9, or 5 of 10 from the free throw line. That's good. 50%, sure, but could be better. Back three corner does not go there, and you hear the boo for the first time out here in South Carolina, and now attacking, throwing it down, one hand.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, 5 of 10 is just definitely something that you should be a lot better at with free throw shots. But right now, Florida is kind of putting their hammer down a little bit here.
Put it down with the last possession there, 51-47. Florida out in front. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be right back.
Réagir, j'étais embarqué dans un camion de livraison et voilà comment j'atterris ici.
Ah, c'est incroyable, hein. T'entends ça, chérie?
Oui, c'est fou.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue to work our way through this one here. Top performer so far has been Tyshawn Easel. 16 points, 8 of 15 from the field. Also got a handful of rebounds and blocks as well. Had a really productive all-around game for the Gators tonight. And one of the reasons why they're ahead in this.
Yeah, and we knew that coming in because he is their leading scorer at 16.4 points a game, so he is right on cue in today's game. And we also knew that he shoots a pretty decent percentage as well at 59.8%, so not even a decent percentage. I think that is a fairly good percentage shooting that. So I think he's doing a great job as far as being efficient tonight and being right where he normally is with 53% on the night so far.
Yeah, him and Trey Willis are the usual suspects as far as leading offense for the Gators. And tonight, they're both showing up and doing their part. Willis behind him with 10 points on the night. You see him trying to get to 12. Can't do it there. Great defense from Isaiah James on Trey Willis. And speaking of James, hang on a second. Floater up, no good. One and done there, but Isaiah James, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal tonight. And that slam is going to help extend the Gator lead some more. They're starting to try to pull away here, Rico, a little bit. I'm not saying they're doing it, but trying.
I think that they're applying a little bit more of a half-court press there. You seen that where they're starting to try to pick them up a little bit more at the half-court line? And so I don't know if that's going to start to wear maybe South Carolina down, but let's see. As it looks like it might be.
Mr. Gator with the spin and turnaround jumper gets it to go. 55-47. Things are starting to look a little ugly for South Carolina. Wheels falling off the bus here, perhaps. Glenn now with it. Pass out to Willis. Back to Glenn. As they set up their offense here. You see Eastman looking for it in the post. He does get it. Being guarded by Baldridge. I think he got a piece of it.
I hope so, because I think he just missed the whole entire floor. He missed the floor.
And certainly wasn't good. Really wasn't a good shot. There is a foul on that play right there. We'll see some more free throws for South Carolina. And taking those free throws is Marius Whitmer-Thomas. Sophomore, shooting 72% from the line so far this season and getting 23 minutes per game.
Yeah, they needed that.
That's going to help. Yeah.
They needed that.
Yeah, needed that big time, Rico. And when you're trailing like this, Rico, and you need just something to go your way, right?
You do, and I think that this is a great time for them to score with the clock stopped. We were just talking about how they were running a little bit of a half-court type of press. It looks like that they're doing the same thing here in Florida. I love how these teams have been countering each other. Look at this. I love it. But you sped them up, you put them right into a turnover situation, and this is exactly what you do this for. And so this is a great adjustment here by South Carolina.
Yeah, and that's what it takes, those adjustments throughout the course of the game, Rico, and we're seeing things get a little out of hand. But South Carolina eventually gets that under control. What enforced that time? What a messy possession that was.
But look at this. This is what we talked about before. This is going to be an absolute mud fight. These teams are going to stand in the middle of the ring. It's not going to be pretty, but they're going to go at each other, and that's exactly what we're seeing today. It's a scrappy bunch of players out here, and I love this.
Yeah, this is one of those games that you really just love to see every once in a while. It's good to have these for a nice little power, if you will, because you get a lot of the games that are either blowouts or they're really close games, but they're competitive in the sense that each team is matching each other. This is a different kind of matching in a way where it's competitive, yeah, but it's a very grinded out kind of game. This is the only word I can use in this private.
Yeah, no, it's so true, right? Because look, with Sherwood and then CKC, look, the Stars definitely sold out the tickets there yesterday. But in this one, you got to be a real fan of these teams, right? And what these players bring to sit down and watch this game and just really appreciate the concept of making adjustments like South Carolina is doing right now, is they have fought their way right back as they're just down by 1 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Whitmer Thomas nailed that one, making it a 1-point Florida Gator lead here. He's home from the post. Bank is closed that time as he misses the jumper there. Whitmer Thomas. I thought they were going to try to double team him there. They do not instead. As they get it back in that zone, you see Isaiah James remix it here. Shot clock down to 10 seconds here.
Looks like it's a 3-2 is what they're running right there.
3-2 zone. Plays perfectly that time as they get the stop on the interior. Yeah, nice work on the zone there. You see East Home again in the post. Trying to score, and he does. He's been getting that move to work more times than not tonight. We've seen him do that one a lot, and it's worked the majority of the time.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if you see him working with the trigger gun on his back, because literally he has been carrying this team when they've needed it. He gets another critical basket for them on the post. Maybe he's going to be the one that carries this team home.
And who knows, right? Plenty of times where they still go one way or the other, and that one is going to go South Carolina's way as the block is going to keep possession with the Gamecocks. And they're only down 3, so, maybe you get a good look here in the corner, perhaps, out of the inbound and tie the game up. And we'll see what happens.
Yep. As I think what I've liked most about what has happened here is just the adjustments, man. Like, it looked like that South Carolina was going to be out of it, but then they went ahead, they applied some pressure, they immediately got the turnovers, they got a nice 3-point shot from the corner there. So the adjustments have been on point for both teams.
They really have been, and the ball's hanging around on the back of the rim there. Eventually falls out, and South Carolina grabs the rebound, 3-pointer. Whitmer Thomas, good! Tie ball game.
And you know what? That has been 7-11. It's been open all night with that type of zone coverage that they bring. It's been 7-11 over there. 24/7 is open.
I like that. I like that comparison. Yeah, really good look from Whitmer Thomas. Got that one to fall, and now it's a tie ball game once again. Trey Willis and company trying to get the lead right back. They pass all around. It's Rose trying the 3. It gets blocked by James. We're going to take a chance at it. That time also no good. And James grabbing the rebound. That's his 4th rebound of the game. But they'll turn it over on the possession. So it doesn't matter. All that not.
This is great basketball. I look at the energy and the intensity. I almost feel like I'm at a Hoops area game right now. Is it already started?
Feels like it is. Whitmer Thomas getting his first reach in foul of the game, first foul as well. This is really what SEC basketball I feel like, in college in general, really all about. It's why we love college sports so much. The pageantry, emotion, passion, energy, all that stuff. You're not going to get this at any other level one more time. As Rose fires a 3, can't get that one to fall.
And you're right on point. I can tell you that from just looking at a lot of SWBA and covering all this trade stuff. When you hear all the side talk, wow, a lot of continues to go to the well.
Yeah, Whitmer Thomas once again, he's hot.
Oh my goodness. I mean, feel free to guard that. Oh, that is great defense right there. Cookies.
Feel free to do something. Isaiah James trying to get an assist. Can't do it there. Whitmer Thomas cannot score on the layup attempt there. Good defense there, though. To not let him do it. And now James going to try to reach in on the attempt to come around. And it does not pay off for him. So instead, bonus time. Everybody get up. It's bonus time. Gators shooting some free throws here. This is right to the line.
and you talked about it, or we talked about this a little bit earlier with James, man. His defensive awareness, I feel like it's picked up right there at the top of the key for this team. And look, they've made it difficult for Florida, and they've got to make an adjustment here quickly and in a hurry.
Yeah, oh no, that's the gimme. If you're married to Wilmer Thomas, you gotta have that one. He doesn't dare. Florida! Cutting the lead to one emphatically. Trey Willis throwing that one down. Oh my.
Oh my goodness, did he parachute from the ceiling? Oh my gosh.
Looked like things went up from the rafters.
My goodness, they just dropped him.
Oh my goodness. Really? Impressive, and the defense on the other end as well. One and done that time. He's down the floor for the Gamecock. Willis. 1 point lead for South Carolina. Willis, go ahead, bucket, no good. Well, hold on for another possession. Wait a second. Going right back down the floor. Willis!
Oh!
Yes, sir! 1 point lead. The quarter with 1 minute left in the ball game, folks.
Man, he's the reason why people have cavities getting all these cookies out here. Cookie monster.
My friend. It's so fun. Now, Baldwin, get that out of here!
Hey!
Oh, man. Good defense. Now, 35 seconds left. Trey Willis. And now they'll foul Aldridge, picking up his first, and Trey Willis. They go to the free throw line. It's an opportunity to make it a 3-point lead. He makes both free throws here. 1-1 time.
Good fun. Oh my gosh, I mean, you talk about calling security and throwing somebody out. Man, that was a vicious swat off the glass. I'm calling it right now. Can we put that on the top 10? I mean, I'm saying it right. I know it's the start of the week. Can we put that on the top 10?
I have to, yeah. We'll give it now for sure. 51-60. Florida out in front, trying to get undefeated in SEC play. Both teams trying to do that matter. South Carolina can win the game with a basket right here. 1 point lead. Screen from James. Whitmer Thomas. Gets it around the Baldridge. Baldridge, pull up jumper. Good! DeAndre Baldridge gets the basket and gives South Carolina a 1 point lead with 3 seconds left in this one. Rico. Florida, they have to go extremely quick here. You have no time to do anything else. What do you do?
Okay, so at this point in time, look, 3 seconds here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to advance it, but if they are able to advance it, I think you still have time to maybe run something downstream. Maybe you get something at the mid-range area. I don't think you necessarily have to settle for a 3-point shot. And if you feel good enough on the inbounds pass, perhaps maybe Florida goes inside. They get a quick shot at the two from the post. Maybe they're able to draw a foul. You get to the free throw line. So they have options with 3 seconds to go. You do not have to rush this.
Some people will say they don't want to foul. Some people will say, let the kids play, right? But as I always say, Rico, a foul's a foul. So if you do get that foul call, can't get at it. That's what they're doing. That's what they're going to do.
Florida hasn't shot well. They haven't shot well from the free throw line. So go for it.
Exactly. We'll see what they do here. 3 seconds left inbound. That's Levi Rhodes. Pulls from long distance. No good. South Carolina hangs on at the very last moment and survives at home over Florida, 62-61. Thank you for joining us here at the Gamecock from the 3-0 in SEC play. Game 2 coming up, Alabama, Tennessee. Stay tuned for that one here on CBS. Rico, I'm V-Ron. Have a wonderful night. Game 2 coming up. Remember, guys, SimWorld is the only place you can see the game, be the game. We'll see ya in Game 2.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't do it! the truth. It take a giant to fit on my shoes. Switch out the suit. Ask my chest when I step out the booth. Flip on the news. Hot off the press, homie, I'm that dude. King of the zoo. Striking the tech, elephant in the room. Got designer on my body. Selfies in the private jet. Hop out of the new Bugatti. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping out, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, boss. This is how you move like a boss. Like a boss. Money in the bank, like on the bank. And it's a funny thing, cause money ain't a thing. 24 karat rings, got me giving thanks, but I still got the range. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Tripping out, shining like the stars. Make them all flop, round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, this is how you move like a boss. I got the swag for real. Hit the toe dripping in my bag for real. Looking like a happy meal. I'm a snap for real. This is how you move like a boss. When you gotta go and show it off. Dripping out, shining like the stars. Make them all flop. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. Go ahead, hit them with the sauce. So get up and take a little pause. Shine like a star. Round of applause. This is how you move like a boss. With the sauce. Like a boss. Hey, boss. This is how you move like a boss.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Gamma Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the three. In the clip, game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The one twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be dripping with my foes, tipping, shot out to the ballers. No bull like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
H-Town shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky taught me.
Hey, thanks for sitting up with us tonight, folks. We are in Tennessee, Thompson Bowling Arena here in Knoxville, a 9-9 Tennessee squad taking on one of the best teams in SimWorld Hoops. Alabama in the house tonight, coming in 16-2 winners for their last 5, led, of course, by star guard DJ Childs and for the home team. Of course, Trey Turner, and there you see him out there, averaging better than 20 a game, leading the way. Well, behind the mic, to get into the action on the court, you've got Elama and Sniper. We're about set to get underway here, and Alabama road team coming in a favorite, but Tennessee dangerous, I think, can take out anybody on their night.
I have to agree with you, E, on this one. SEC basketball is not for the weak, especially if you're on the road. I expect Tennessee to come out, guns blazing, and try to upset Alabama.
Well, that's a good way to get it going. Little mid-range there from Trey Turner, sophomore guard. Local kid right here in Knoxville. He grew up, played first basketball. Alabama DJ Childs feeds it. Henderson has it. Henderson drives inside. Nice little athletic move. And that's what Quincy Henderson brings to this game. Pure athleticism in that 6'5", 215-pound frame.
I think that's what Alabama brings to this game tonight. A very physical attack team. They're going to get down here. They're going to get to the paint. And I want to see Tennessee handle that. I want to see how they're going to take care of the attack, because you got Childs, you got Henderson, you got Epps in the interior. I'm interested to see how Tennessee's going to handle the paint this game.
Well, they're handling the scoring column fine so far. And get a stop right there. Trey Turner, 2 buckets for him. Alabama has not had an answer for number 12 so far, but this time driving inside. Oh, doesn't get it. It's going to stay. Down on this end of the court, TJ Rockwell, another sophomore guard, averaging 10 points, almost 11 a game.
That was Henderson on that block for Alabama. He seems to be all over the court, has a lot of energy early in this game tonight.
I think he's one of the best defensive players at this level. And we'll see if Coach Oates, and there's a nice block right there. Oh, but once again, look at this, just eluding several Crimson Tide defenders.
Garner has come out game guns blazing like I asked him to, and has all 6 points here for Tennessee. So I like the fight this Tennessee team has early on.
DJ Childs gets an answer there for Bama. Both of these teams playing at a really quick pace, and why not when you're getting wide open looks like that? Rockwell, it's the first non-Trey Turner Tennessee bucket of this game.
And I know it's
and
early,
once again, look at the. Well, I mean, both these teams are just getting uncontested looks, and
yes, that's exactly what I was going to say, Lava. I feel like Tennessee's getting to the paint at will, and Alabama's getting to the paint at will.
Oof. Well, see Henderson going to pick up the foul right there, and it sends Mickey Hartman to the line. Freshman out of Israel, Hartman, averaging 4.5 points per game. Good free throw shooter, 85% from the stripe on the season. And it's interesting seeing Alabama coming out, and they're switching defense. I thought at some point Coach Oates might want to switch Henderson onto Trey Turner, particularly if he got hot in this one, and certainly it started out that way. As you were alluding to, too, one of the more athletic rosters just up and down from 1 to 10, the Crimson Tide.
Yes. To follow up on your point, I don't think it's time for Henderson to go take out Turner just yet. It's a little early in the game. You know, some people really start off games really hot and then cool down, so yeah. I guess that's what Nate Oates is hoping for in Turner here tonight before he go call the dog on him in Henderson.
Talk about dog. Rodrigo Falls hacks the rack, gets the bucket and the foul. Rodrigo Falls, I mean, just shows you the depth of this Alabama team. Not one of the big names, doesn't get a lot of press coverage or talked about a whole lot, but
yes, Falls.
He's key. He averages about 18 minutes a game, scores better than 7.5 points, 36% overall, 39% from the line, and a good free throw shooter gets that one to go.
Walls is one of those guys that fits in well with these guys. I mean, you have 3 potential draft picks in the starting lineup, and Walls is one of those guys that you would miss out on the court if he's not there. So
Alabama at least starting to not make it easy for Tennessee, but another foul. This time it's on Vin Cutler, the budding freshman star out of Delaware. On a nice first campaign in SimWorld U. Better than 10 points, 5 boards.
if Alabama continues to foul in the paint, I think this is going to be that bad for them down the stretch. I think they have to figure out a way to stop fouling and get actual stops against this Tennessee Volunteers team, because I have been to this arena and I have dealt with these types of refs. The favor will go to Tennessee in the second half. I promise you.
Well, somewhat famously, 2 Tennessee stars, Trey Turner, and coming off the bench, Henrik Vekic, now coming off the bench anyway, are struggling from the free throw line. Turner, less than 60%. Ooh, that's a tough shot there. Won't go. And Vekic shooting 13.6% from the free throw line this season. And
wait, what?
That is his mark right now. And by the way, shooting almost 33% from the three-point line, so it's not like Vekic can't shoot, but he and Trey Turner are well below what you'd expect. Neither one of them have gone to the line tonight. Turner takes the little mid-range, and he hasn't had to step out to deep, which is normally where he does his damage. Trey Turner, he's made almost 63s, hitting better than 50% from out there, but getting it done mid-range and attacking tonight. Oh. Blocking foul. The big man on the balls, Malik Riles, the 6'11" senior out of Indiana.
Just to go back to your point, Turner is a shooter, but shooters can shoot from mostly everywhere on the court, and I think the mid-range is what's been open early, so he's been taking advantage of that.
And that is Trey Turner, a 3-level scorer. Can attack, mid-range, and shoot from deep as we all know. Offensive rebound right here, and that's just too easy. Second chance points, cuts the lead down to 3.
Now, if you're Tennessee, you just absolutely can't have that. Alabama's too athletic, too physical. They jump too high. I mean, they're an extremely athletic team. You got to give them one shot and they're done. If they get multiple shots at it, they're going to make it.
Number 10 on this possession, and on the attack and the stuff. Wow. Mon Moore, welcome to the game. The big 6'7" forward. Elevated there. Moore only averages 2.9 per contest, but showed no hesitation. Go get that one.
I mean, it's a CBS game. It's a top 5 team. I mean,
it is.
You got to come out swinging, if anything.
And Trey Turner and this home crowd do not like that call. That's a second on Trey Turner.
Big time.
Rodrigo falls to the line.
Big time coaching decision coming up here, E. What do you think?
Well, you know, we've seen Tennessee before. We've seen Coach Rick Barnes be kind of aggressive in terms of letting Turner, just a sophomore, but a heady player, really has a high basketball IQ, and he is coming out, it looks like. He'll sit with those 2 fouls.
This is a shock to me, E. I'm be honest with you. I mean, this caliber opponent on your home court, your team is on the threshold of turning the season around. I probably would leave my star player in and let him get a couple more minutes before I sub him out.
And replaced by 6'5" junior Tyree Doak. Good defensive player, but definitely not who you're looking for to go get you a bucket. The way that Trey Turner is. Certainly not many people are. Another block for the Tide. So far, they've been stronger team in the paint in spite of the 3-point deficit.
Yep, I'm interested to see where Tennessee's going to go to get offense now.
Well, the shot clock's just about to run out in this possession. Driving inside, Henrik Vekic just entered the game, but he can't get that bucket to go. Vekic, a 6'10" big man out of Serbia. Oh. Vekic kind of worked himself into trouble there, but good enough to put off that shot. Comes up with the rebound, and here comes Tennessee on the attack again. But time. TJ Rock calling out there with Mickey Hartman, and they trade the ball back and forth. Vekic now has a mismatch, wants to use it, and does.
A nice move by Vekic, very patient. Notice he has the mismatch, attacks the paint, gets right in front of the rim where you could argue it's the easiest shot in the game, and finishes.
Oh, that might have been a highlight, but I believe it was Kyrie Doak got back to interrupt that potential thunderous oop the Tide attempted to pull off out there. Ball out of bounds. It is going to stay with the Vols. Some more subs. Alexei Morozov, another international player on this Tennessee lineup. He's out of Belarus, 6'3" guard. Another really solid defender, Morozov. And he looks to go to work immediately here right now. Drives inside, scoops, scores.
He comes in and gets active on DJ Childs there.
DJ Childs, in addition to just getting beaten there for the bucket by Morozov. Quiet night overall for him so far. Obviously very early in this one, but Tennessee, home squad, out to a nice lead and a nice block right there. Vekic got it. I think Hartman might have got some of it too, and that's just a tough shot. Won't go, but another second chance opportunity, and another one converted for the Tide. This time, Levin Cutler puts it back up in there.
Tennessee's really going to shoot themselves in the foot if they continue to give Alabama second opportunities with clumsy turnovers and missed box outs and missed rebounds.
Java Vekic got himself in good position down low and threw the foul.
Was that Vekic?
Is Vekic going to go to the line?
Oh yeah, we got to see
this. Get your popcorn out. This is what you tuned in for. Henrik Vekic, good shooter. 47% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. A little bit under 14% here, and has just got a case of the basketball yips. Can't get the first one to go.
My God, and you know I'm a shooter, Ian. That was ugly. Oh man, come on. I'm gonna cheer for him. Come on, Vekic, you can make this one. Gonna give him some confidence.
Vekic has only made 3 free throws this entire year, looking to get a 4th and extend Tennessee's lead with this one. And it's
okay, Vince. It's okay.
0 for 2 so far tonight. Ren Losey has entered the game, but just thrown away. Vekic got the ball back for him real quick right there. So, you know what? Talented player Henrik Vekic brings a lot out there. The free throw issue. Just remarkable. Nice little turn to score right there, and that's Jamari Palmer. Seldom used senior. Getting 2.2 points a game.
We have seen a lot of different players for Tennessee here tonight. I wonder if that's part of the game plan to keep everybody fresh and make sure we use everybody against this highly talented Alabama team.
Well, with Trey Turner going to the bench too.
That's good.
Averaging nearly 30 minutes a game. Somebody's absorbing some of those minutes so far. And we still got 12 to play here in the first half. Tennessee by 7, and that was just a bad pass. Broken up by Ren Losey, the 7-footer. Sophomore out of Nebraska has entered the game for the Tide, number 33. Oh, nice block. Fantastic block coming back to get that one. Mickey Hartman.
We are almost halfway through this first half, and I got to give Tennessee credit. They're guarding the paint. They're doing a great job. I mean, Alabama, I haven't seen them shoot a 3 yet. If they did, they probably missed it. But Tennessee's doing a great job of defending the paint. That's why they're leading by 7 points here early.
And Losey with the foul, and that is going to send Vekic back to the line. 0 for 2 already tonight.
Here we go. He got one of these, I believe in him.
And look, for whatever you may believe or think that the mental issue with him at the line, he showed no hesitation there. Smart play to draw the foul, knew he was going to get hit, took the shot. Can't get that one to go.
Here's what's bothering me, E. He's a basketball guy. Like in his off time, he'd be in the gym. So does he not practice? The one thing he probably
it's not to do with practice. It's I used the term yips earlier. You can probably Google it if you got your iPhone or Android device with you. Oh, offensive board back up and in. Well, second chance we'll go to for Tennessee, but it's a case of the yips. More commonly, that term is used with baseball. Even catchers that suddenly can't throw the ball back to the mound. They can throw it back to second base when a guy's trying to steal a base, but just develop a thing where you get that. And famously in basketball, Nick Anderson developed a case of being unable to shoot free throws into his NBA career after having decently done so first at Illinois and then early on with the Orlando Magic. And that's also worth looking up. And Henrik Vekic, who has the ball right now, gives it back up, but threatening to enter similar yips lore.
You think he's threatening?
I mean, he might be under 10% the way he's going. He might draw another foul here. Takes the shot, gets the bucket. Oh no, that's a loose ball foul on Al-Amzi.
What?
Bucket counts, but the freshman from Kuwait, who's actually been a real bright part of it's overall been a kind of disappointing 500 season, 9-9 Tennessee season. Al-Azmi, not a ton expected from him necessarily this year, only playing about 12.5 minutes a game, but averaging better than 5 points, shooting 53% from the field, but just made a mistake there on that one, and another mistake on this possession, and turned it over. Tennessee ball up by 7, approaching the halfway mark. And what's been an entertaining first half of SEC basketball here tonight.
Yes, they absolutely have, and it's been kind of disappointing for the number 5 team in the country, in my opinion. We kind of expected them to come out here and dominate this 500 team in Tennessee, but they have not looked up to par, in my opinion, either.
And both teams have been trying to really kind of force it inside. Now, often with success is the case right there. Nice drive for the bucket on that one by Kadarius Parkin. But definitely seen a few steals, a few attempted oops broken up. But still, like I said, entertaining start to this one. 9:45 to go. We're going to take a break. Timeout on the court. Tennessee by 5.
Hey guys, Gabe Pope here. You know, I've always wanted to be an NBA player all my life. SimWorld Hoops, that's the place I'm getting to live my dreams. SimWorld Hoops, baby, stop missing out. The only place where you can see the game and be the game.
Yes.
7-point Tennessee lead, and even with Trey Turner gone to the bench, leading scorer in this game with 8 points, they've continued to shoot the ball pretty well. 62.5% from the field to start in this one. He has re-entered the game.
And to your point, Trey Turner is back in the game, and he's going to definitely score the ball from him. But they've been shooting layups all game. Alabama got to guard the yard, draw a line in the sand, protect the paint. However you want to say it, they just haven't been doing that tonight. But they do it right there.
Well, Al-Azmi, like I said, he's had a nice campaign overall, but a couple of mistakes from him right there. And
are you saying he looked like the freshman on that play?
yeah, he looked like the freshman that he is on that play, the young man. But no, really talented. 6'10". Sorry, 6'8". Still growing though, however, they say. Al-Azmi. Nice defense there from Tennessee, and Al-Azmi has it. Morozov, backcourt pairing right now with Key Hartman as Trey Turner back on the bench. that last substitute and that last dead ball. Nice little drive and score there. Lead back out to 7. Tennessee just looking really sharp on offense tonight. Not necessarily every possession on defense. And there's another one. It's got away from him, Kadarius Parkin.
Game is given that the guards are going to be the focal point, and I'm not sure if that bodes well for Alabama, as in they got Epps down there who's an interior threat, a defender who can really score the ball.
Hartman open for 3. Oh, had a nice look, but was well short with it and rebounded by DeJuan Epps. Epps, oof. I think he had more of an attacking lane than he realized, but he gave it up. Tide reset. And Epps again drives inside, little Euro step and lays it in.
Well, I thought he was a center. He looked like a small forward on that possession.
Wow. 6'9" and 230. And DeJuan Epps gets up on that one, but buckets. Wow. What concentration to lift that home. That's a senior, Malik Riles. Showing a little savvy there on that.
Absolutely. He definitely came to play against Epps. I mean, it's a big-time matchup, and he definitely has come out and showed that he wants to compete and maybe put his name in the limelight against Epps and this Alabama team.
Riles can't get that free throw to go. Unusual in that he's a better than 90% free throw shooter in the season. Ooh, tough interior pass, tough interior shot. Rattles, will not go home. Kadarius Parkin, though. This half's been the highlight of his season. He's only averaging 4 minutes a game, a little under 2 points per contest, but already has 4 in this one. A chance to convert them both. He would be the leading scorer then for Alabama in this game with 6.
I have to agree with you there. Parkin has been the ray of sunshine off the bench for Alabama, and he's having the best, I guess, 7 minutes of his career right now.
Yeah.
But I do look to see, I want to see if Alabama could get Childs going, if they could get Henderson going, if they could get Epps involved here. Because right now Tennessee has done a great job of taking all of them out of the game.
The back iron with that one, but it's the lead to 4. Hartman now out there, and Trey Turner back out there, but doesn't touch it this possession. Instead, driving inside and drawing another foul. That's TJ Rockwell who's going to head to the line. Coco Bryce off the bench for Bama in the game picks up his first foul. As much as the limelight as Turner certainly occupies, and with good reason, TJ Rockwell has often been the engine that drives when Tennessee has looked their best this season. Good size for a point guard at 6'3", 225. And
don't forget to mention he's a two-way star in football, so he's physical.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He's physical. But yes, he is the second man behind Trey Turner when it comes to this Tennessee Vols team.
And he gets both of his free throws. Tennessee shooting well from the line tonight. The reason why, ever since they've jumped out to this lead, they've pretty much maintained it. 6 right now. Nice pass inside, but Bryce a little too deep, kicks it back out. Then Cutler now trying to get inside, pulls up and can't get the shot to go.
And I don't know if I like that shot for Alabama. I don't think a mid-range is what they do. I think they're better getting downhill than maybe getting to the backboard or close to the goal and trying to score.
Ray Turner dialed up his first 3 of the night, but couldn't quite get it to go. DJ Childs back out on the court now, and so is Rodrigo Falls.
Amazing defense.
Yeah, great defense, and the shot clock down now under 5. Coco Bryce has it. Trey Turner on him. Gets it in over 2 defenders. 6'7" frame of Moore even came over to try to help close him out, and nothing doing.
If you're Rick Barnes of Tennessee, I mean, you're happy with your team defense on that last possession. I mean, they played it down to the last second, got it contested, tough layup. He just made a shot there.
Yeah. Oh. For Bryce, size for a guard, 6'3", decent defender, but asking a lot to contain. One of the best pure scorers in the SimWorld U game, and that's certainly what Trey Turner is. Oh, Bryce Kez just gets it here, gets free, throws it through. The Englishman from London.
Showing off some athleticism, getting down the lane right there.
NC lead, cut to 4. Rockwell gets it out, gets it back. Turner has it, dials up another 3, and he gets this one to go.
He's starting to cook, E.
Oh.
He's starting to cook.
Wasn't for the 2 fouls.
You probably have 20 right now.
That's about right. Well, got a pretty good look there, but unable to get the shot to drop. DJ Childs. Largely a non-factor so far in this game, and Rockwell takes him on there, can't get anything to go. Oh, Bryce lost it, but he blocks the shot and gets it back. Good concentration from Bryce. 3, well short, but another offensive rebound for Bama. They can't do anything with it this time.
But they're still coming up with those offensive rebounds.
They are.
I still don't think that bodes well for Tennessee down the stretch.
Rockwell. Rodrigo falls on him. Hartman now, shot clock down to 5. Oh no, wide open. Oh, just a 2. Had a foot on the line there. Nonetheless, Alabama has seen enough. Coach Oates wants to talk it over. Tennessee up by 9. We're going to take a quick break. Anyway.
Hey, who's this?
Oh, that's Kyle. He aced his 5th grade geography class.
Huh.
You see, now that we're using FedEx to ship globally, I have to learn all the countries again, so I brought in Kyle as a consultant. Did you know that we have customers in Czechoslovakia?
Actually, it's called the Czech Republic.
Yes, Kyle. You are a lifesaver. Yeah, without Kyle, I never would have heard of that new country called Buttheadistan.
We understand you want to grow internationally. FedEx serves over 220 countries and territories.
Trey Turner leading the way, leading the Vols with 15 points, leading all scorers, and they're up by 9. Sniper, he just hit, it wasn't a 3, it was just a 2. They said it was a foot on the line. That was a dagger from Turner, who's only missed 1 shot tonight. And DJ Childs, I don't think you can really fault his defense there, can you?
No, I mean, I was watching them two, and then I turned away to look at the other side of the court, and next thing you know, Turner's open, but Childs has been smothering them. I mean, I'm surprised Childs' jersey is not half orange at this point. I mean, he's been all over him. He just lost him for a split second, and I guess with a shooter like that, that's all he needs to get open and get an open look. So maybe Childs needs to run over somebody to make sure he doesn't lose Turner, because right now he's on fire. He's on fire.
Trey Turner, 7 of 8 from the field. 1 of 2 from deep, or 1 of 1 from deep, correction. And Losey back in the game and takes a tough shot and hits it. And Losey having a pretty nice night tonight off the bench. A couple steals, a rebound, and now 2 points.
It's playing his role, doing what he do best.
That's normally what makes Alabama thrive. They just certainly struggle to contain Tennessee.
Oh my!
Look at that!
Goodness.
10-point lead, biggest in the game. First time we've hit double digits, and this home crowd loving it. It is loud right now here in Knoxville.
Turner is definitely living up to what he's talking about in the media feed. He's saying he's going for the upset, and I mean he's putting on the clinic like he wants the upset here tonight. So I'm glad to see him back up his word, because social media don't really mean nothing to me unless you can walk what you talk.
Rigo Falls took a tough shot, wouldn't go. And Ray Turner, 18 points now.
It seems like Alabama's coming to double him on the touch now, Elava.
Well, it's not a bad idea. Trying something anyway, right?
Here comes
Tyree Doak back out there. Well, shot clock winding down. Another three. Oh, wouldn't go. Oh, and another loose ball foul after the shot. This one going against Moore. It's his second.
I'll be honest with you. I think Alabama got lucky on that possession. He just missed a shot, in my opinion. He's on fire. You leave him alone with Bryce at the top of the key. I mean, Alabama got lucky. He just missed.
Oh, nice drive inside by Childs, and he gets it to go. 6 points in the game for DJ Childs, shooting 3 of 6 from the field. Tough little kind of runner right there, I guess you'd call that. Anyway, it wouldn't drop for Rockwell. Bryce comes inside, and that's going to be a third foul on Trey Turner. That is, in addition to impactful, that's a little controversial right there. Turner sure doesn't think he's shuffling his feet, but Coco Bryce picks up the foul, heads to the line, but more importantly, 3 fouls. And in what's already been limited playing time, Trey Turner, he's done so much damage for Tennessee. How likely is that? Does he start the second half?
Oh, he absolutely starts the second half. I mean, he has to, right? He's killing Alabama tonight. I mean, you got to trust him. I know he has 3 fouls, and you might tell him to play a little Olay defense in the second half until it gets down to the wire. But he definitely has to start the second half, in my opinion.
Rockwell attacked, and he extended that lead back to 10 there. We're under 2 minutes now. Bryce out there with DJ Childs, who gets the ball back, but it gives it right back to Bryce. Rodrigo Falls. Oh, nice little dribble from Falls. Oh, nice dish to Losey. Finds Bryce for an open three. Can't get it to go. It was could have been a big shot right there, but Bryce just couldn't dial it in. Vekic, an interesting position, gives it up to Turner, however, and you're immediately double teamed anytime he touches the ball.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Oh, man. Palmer finds Turner, who finds the bottom of the bucket. Again, just a 2.
I'm telling you, it's just a split second. He gets open, then he catches it, and next thing you know, it's through the net. I don't know how you guard that. I don't know. And I've been playing basketball a really long time.
Double-digit lead. Bryce trying to drop it to 10, and it rolls off the rim. Nothing has gone right most of this first half. The 5th-ranked Crimson Tide only lost twice all season. They're not used to this feeling, going in trailing by double digits at halftime. On the attack, wouldn't go that time, however, for Turner. Rare miss for Trey. Oh, Vekic just clobbered. Absolutely hammered. On the floor right there. That's Aaron Matthews. Now, big strong kid, Aaron Matthews, 6'8", 220. He can take it.
Great foul, in my opinion. SEC type of foul. Put him on the floor. It's your first one of the game. You want to protect the paint. talking
Refs
to
didn't
you.
even discuss it. Refs didn't even discuss it. No consideration of a flagrant or anything. Just a hard foul.
What are we discussing? I didn't see no blood.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just
okay.
Wouldn't have
As
felt,
long as you're on my side,
it wouldn't have felt out of the comfort zone in a 1993 game in an Eastern Conference semifinal or something.
but that's kind of what we got here. This low scoring physical game. I mean, I think that's kind of what we got right
Tennessee might challenge your low scoring, but Trey Turner going to get the last shot of the game off here. He's got Quincy Henderson on him, gets a decent look. Can't quite get it to go, but nonetheless, Tennessee, home team, these home fans like what they see so far in this one. Trey Turner, in spite of the 3 fouls, has led the Vols to a 10-point halftime lead. Alabama, E.J. Childs doing what he can. Kadarius Parkin off the bench, contributing. Rodrigo Falls also had some nice moments, but way to dig out of a hole for a team that's not used to that, Sniper.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're Alabama, you got to figure out how to stop Turner at all costs. That's what I think the whole speech is going to give. I think Nate Oates should break something in this locker room because Turner's just lighting them up. If I'm Tennessee, I'm telling Turner, hey man, stop all that fouling because we're going to need you late in the game to win this for us.
20 points for Trey Turner. Darius Parkin leads Bama with 7. We're going to take a quick halftime break. Come right back for more SEC action on CBS with SimWorld U.
Danger excites me, but I can't fully enjoy it when I smell like fear and body odor, so I prepare myself with a manly scent of Old Spice Danger Zone. Because even if something bad does happen to a Danger Zone man, it won't smell like something bad happened, because the secret to smelling good is... And when you smell like Old Spice Danger Zone, trust me, you'll smell like you have nothing to worry about.
You smell like you look amazing.
Amazing, I know.
Introducing Old Spice Danger Zone with all-day odor protection.
Car's all yours. Thanks. Cars.com's expert reviews made it easy, but...
Shouldn't there be more back and forth?
You missed the drama, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this will do the trick.
It's a puppy.
Not a puppy, a wolf.
What now?
He's a wolf. And that is its incredibly protective mother. Put the wolf down. You guys good?
Yeah, we're good. Yep.
Okay.
Ten-point lead for Tennessee and 20 points for Trey Turner. That's one big number to know. It tells you the story of this game, but it's not the only one. Sniper, you got another one for me, I hear?
I don't know. Besides Alabama's playing like the number 60th team in the country.
The number five squad, the SimWorld U, has just 1 assist tonight. 4 turnovers in that first half. 1 assist on 14 made buckets. That's remarkable. Quincy Henderson, there won't be an assist on this one either if it goes and it rattles out.
You said that 1 assist, and they have been playing extremely selfish, and I don't think they have the guys to play one-on-one basketball. You have a couple attackers, but you also have a couple shooters on this court for Alabama and a big man in the post. So I think they're playing extremely selfish, and they're down 10 points because of it. Woo.
22 for Turner. Couldn't be easier than that. Just lost his defender. I don't know how you lose Trey Turner. But on the other end, Alabama keeps their heads up, and Dewan Epps beats everybody down the court, which is impressive when you're 6'9", about 240 pounds.
I think that was an assist, so
that might have been an assist.
Maybe they should go back to that if you're Nate Oates in Alabama.
Ooh, some nice moments here for Epps. Well, they're going to call a foul on that one. I thought he might have got that pretty clean, but ref's whistle sounded. Rockwell at the line. Malik Rockwell shooting just about 80% from the free throw line this season. Just a sophomore on what's a young Tennessee team. Graduating 2 seniors, but they're already making waves. Looking at the new freshman class coming in this next year, I hear.
Absolutely, E. Azunga Mazaka.
Oh, yeah.
Best scorer in high school is what I'm being told here. So maybe, since Turner's a top 5 pick as of right now, maybe he could. E, did you see that?
I saw that. I definitely saw that, and that is what Quincy Henderson can do. Let's not lose sight of the fact it's still a 10-point game, but if ever a team needed a spark, it was the Crimson Tide, and maybe Zaka can't come to Knoxville fast enough. Oh, nice little switch of the hands there by Turner, but he can't get it to go. Oh, what a play from Riles. Gets fouled, can't get the bucket. It is going to send Luke Riles the free throw line, and he's 0 for 1 in this game, but he's shooting a little bit better than 91% actually coming into this one, so it's been fairly automatic.
And just to get back to what we was talking about, Azunga Masaka, the best scorer in high school. I think Trey Turner may be headed for the draft. I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but I think Rick Barnes is going to look for Mazaka to come in and help out with that score and maybe replace it altogether.
Well, the other player Tennessee is going to lose is at the line right now, and that's senior Malik Riles. And he plays 25 minutes per game, just real solid in terms of defense. Not a major scoring threat necessarily, but at the same time, he can stretch out to the three-point line and shoot. He's actually shooting 40% from deep on this year, and it's not like he doesn't take any. He's made 30, only second to Trey Turner on the entire team. Hasn't taken any tonight, but oof, dangerous pass.
Seems like Henderson for Alabama here is trying to rally them back into this game by himself.
Well, all eyes on Trey Turner as usual, and that left Mickey Hartman open, and he can definitely drill it from deep. He's also over 40% on the season.
And this could be a very scary team because Hartman can shoot the ball. I mean, Rockwell could make a shot or two from deep. If all these players could get to shooting the ball well, Tennessee could be a dangerous team late SEC play.
Quincy, Q Henderson is just a human highlight reel. No offense to Dominique Wilkins, but I mean, there's a little bit of that even in Q's game. The kind of clutch, the bringing his knees up when he elevates. It's something to see. Also is this guy every night, Trey Turner, around 2 defenders. One of them 6'9", Levin Cutler as well. Lead up to 13.
But so far, the second half looked like it's Henderson versus Turner. And nobody else is out here.
Epps couldn't get that little hook going. This crowd has once again gotten very loud. Loving what they're seeing, anticipating the upset.
Is this something that you was expecting, E? Did this type of performance from Tennessee, this type of letdown from Alabama so far?
No, not necessarily this, and there's still plenty of basketball to be played here, but Tennessee getting an upset, and that's a nice bucket there from Childs. Tough shot. Getting an upset, I didn't necessarily anticipate an upset, but I thought this was going to be a good game and a battle tonight, and I'm definitely surprised how Tennessee jumped out to an early first-half lead and has just maintained and extended it ever since. Seemed like it was stuck at 7 or 8 points for a while, and now we're up 11-13, and Trey Turner going to add 2 more. Talking about him going to the pros, and he looks pro-ready. I'm not his agent. I don't have anything staked on it, and don't write me hate mail, Vols fans, but boy, is his game good.
Because they would love to keep him around.
DJ Childs going to head to the free throw line. It's been less a season than DJ Childs wanted and expected. Definitely got some win-loss column deodorant. When you're 16-2, you can struggle a little bit, but in more than 30 minutes a game and averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. The overall numbers are there, but shooting 37% from the field, 30% from the three-point line, and from the free throw line here, and he just missed another one there. Childs is just shooting 54% on the season. He's just struggled with his shot at every level, really. But he brings so much with the rest of his game. His rebounding for a guard, his court vision, his defense, and his toughness. You just have to keep him out there on the court.
I agree with you. I mean, this definitely has been a struggle season for him. He was once projected a first round, and now he has fallen to the second round. And in my opinion, I think it's best if he stay another year and try to lead this Alabama team next year.
Well, I think if I heard correctly, he has announced that he does plan to stay, although it's a personal opinion, but I think anybody that let DJ Childs go in the back half of the first round might come to regret it in their franchise a few years down the line, but it's just me. Can't sort of teach some of the ability he has. Showed you some of it there. Oh, almost came with his own rebound, but misses the shot. Alabama, this hole just keeps on getting gradually a little deeper and a little deeper. Trey Turner out there with 3 fouls has not been a problem at all so far in the second half. Lots of tough shots, swatted back more. A little ill-advised taking that one.
I think it's time for Alabama to go on a run here if they really want to win this game late here. If they continue to let Tennessee hold on to this double-digit lead, I think they're going to fall here in Knoxville.
Easy bucket there for Epps helps. Might get the snowball rolling downhill, but need to get some stops too. Rockwell, Hartman. They're getting a little breather right now. That's not Moore. That is Ghassan Al-Azmi. Struggled in the first half, looked pretty good right there. Gets a bucket.
Yep, and he was real patient with Childs on him in the paint. He really just took his time, backed him down, and got an easy layup out of it.
Shot off glass, won't go. And, nice block there. Definitely been some nice moments in this game from individual players. DeJuan Epps on Alabama has had a few of them. Here we get another look at it. That's surprised that's not Yale's block of the game, but there you have it. There you see another Alabama big man getting set to come back in the game. Aaron Matthews re-entering along with Aaron Childs. Cutler and Epps going to the bench, and so does Jay Childs.
Maybe this unit could spark some energy for this Tide team, and maybe they could get out and transition a little bit more, make some open threes, and create some momentum plays, and try to get them back into the game, or at least cut the lead to 6 to 8 points.
It all starts with stops and a steal. See if we can spark him. 2-on-1 break here. Nice dish. Oh, but Bryce couldn't finish. Got his own board, however, and pulls it back out.
Tennessee's been doing a great job of contesting those layups. I mean, they have forced Alabama to miss, I believe, well over 10 layups here in the paint.
Shot clock winding out. Oh, we got a reset on the shot clock, and it turns into a basket and a foul. This home crowd does not like that. And you see Trey Turner coming right back out with this lead back down to 10.
Oh, Alabama's got a lucky bounce right there.
It's going to send Darius Parkin to the line, who's really been kind of the star of the game for the Crimson Tide. And I bet not too many people had that on their betting slip this evening.
I surely did not. But I'm happy for him that he's showing up and showing out here in Knoxville and keeping Tennessee around. Keeping Alabama around for now.
He's got double digits now, and he averages 1.9 a game. Kadarius Parkin completed the three-point play there. Turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound battled for, and here come the Tide, and close as they've had it in a while. Red Losey, the big man out there, gives it up to Parkin. Parkin drives inside, tries to score for Osme. Once again, the crowd doesn't like it, but it's going to send Kadarius Parkin back to the line. He has not, no, I take that back. He missed one earlier tonight.
But still, you have to like his aggressiveness and how he's going about this game tonight. I mean, he's having a breakout performance. He's been a better lead guard than Childs, I think, tonight, in the sense that he's playing. I mean, he's showing up.
3 for 4 from the line tonight, and he gets one more. 11 points, a steal to Darius Parkin.
I'll be honest with you, Parkin is just another example of how well Nate Oates recruits. And I just want to be honest with you, he has some probably the best class coming in next year with Kai Killins, Almighty Soul, Leonardo Fields. I mean, Nate Oates does an excellent job of getting top talent to come to the school, and that's why they're so good every year.
Just a ridiculous amount of talent coming in. Only one senior leave. That kid there is just a sophomore, but he fills it up. A seasoned pro, Trey Turner.
I'm not sure if you ever heard of this name before, Jimmer Fredette. That's who
I know Jimmer Fredette. Of course, and yeah, talk about his scoring, although I would say that Trey Turner, I personally believe his ceiling is higher on the offensive end. I think he's a little bit more physical than Fredette was, and I think he's probably already a better defensive player. Yeah. Or at least projects out to be. That was Fredette's problem.
Absolutely.
Was that he really couldn't play defense.
I mean, I definitely enjoy watching Jimmer come across half court with one dribble and pulling.
Oof. That one to go. Nine-point lead for Tennessee. And Losey looking to cut into it, and that shot rattles out, rebounded by Osme up the other way, come the Vols. Oh, wild pass right there. Really unnecessary pass right there.
Absolutely, and you can't have those type of sloppy turnovers if you want to defeat and take down the number 5 team in the country. You got to play this last half as perfect as possible if you're Tennessee.
Kadarius Parkin, the last man on the bench for Alabama all year. Oh, and there's a great block. Anderson came back to get that, but it ends up in Parkin's hands, and he has just been fantastic tonight. That last bucket, I mean, leading the way. 6'1" guard out of Florence. Reach-in foul on Doak, his first.
Parkin has definitely did his job in advocating for some more minutes here with Nate Oates. I can tell you that.
Well, he's earned them tonight. Again, I don't think you can take him off the court. And, just a little bit careless right there from Aaron Matthews. Stepped out of bounds. Tennessee ball.
If you're Tennessee right now, you got to capitalize on these silly turnovers that Alabama has. I mean, you got to try to get a foul called or score the ball in here.
Driving inside is Morozov and picks up. It's another foul. It's a second on Coco Bryce. Alabama. Now 9 fouls for them in the game overall. Tennessee's already picked up 10.
It seems like Alabama
to the line.
It seems like Alabama never really settled into this game like they usually do. It seems like Tennessee has done a good job of just making them feel uncomfortable in the paint and on offense in general. What do you think, Ian?
I also think game context got uncomfortable for Alabama early on in this one. First they're trailing. That's not a normal look on this year's Crimson Tide. And then they're down by double digits. And then they're down by more. Now they obviously peeled it back a little bit closer. But I don't think they feel comfortable in that context either.
You're right. These top teams usually never trail to anybody. So a punch in the mouth can be different from them. And now they're a little staggered and a little dizzy, as the boxing people would say.
Darius Parkin drives. Oh, can't get the bucket, but does pick up another Tennessee foul. First on Morozov. Darius Parkin off the bench, into your hearts if you're an Alabama fan. He
absolutely
single-handedly keeping Alabama hanging around here. And I think the question tonight in the press conference after the game is going to be, where have you been hiding Darius Parkin all year, Coach Oates?
And how did he come alive tonight? Like, what
By the way,
reason?
In addition to his heroics so far in this game, he came into this one, again, in very limited minutes, but shooting better than 60%. He'd taken 5 threes, made 4 of them. So it's not like he hadn't shown you anything.
Right.
Gets both free throws here and cuts that lead back down to 7 once again.
It's the consistent guard that's waiting his time and playing his role.
Morozov running the point. Gets it down low to Al-Azmi. Nice little spin move from the Kuwaiti, but short shot attempt won't go. Quickly up the other way and into Parkin's hands. He gets on Morozov's shoulder, takes the mid-range jumper and drains it. Lead down to 5. Volunteers out of answers for Kadarius Parkin. Timeout called, Rick Barnes. We're going to take a timeout too. Come right back.
Be careful, my right arm's broken!
Be the game.
Five points. That's what the margin's been cut down to. This game's turned into a good one. Looks like there's going to be another good one on tomorrow night. Make sure tune in 6:30 Eastern. That's 3:30 Pacific. We got Georgetown taking on Marquette. Swings things from the south to north on that one, and that's only on SimWorld TV. That's followed by Princeton and Memphis.
Game of the week.
Game of the week. That's a big one. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. What are you liking that one, Sniper? I think you got to root for Princeton, right? The story's too good.
Oh, I'm a Princeton man through and throughout. I mean,
Love it.
Memphis is ranked higher, so it is going to be an upset. And Princeton's trying to make history this week. Man, how could you not root for Princeton in this one? But let's finish this one up that we got right here.
Tennessee lead, but that has dwindled. Trey Turner got it way underneath the bucket, had to throw it back out. Rockwell. Vekic finds Turner once again underneath the basket. Gets doubled, finds an open look, but way short that time. Hartman couldn't dial it in. Big chance here for Alabama.
Absolutely.
Make this a one-possession game.
Really put some game pressure on Tennessee here if they could score the ball.
Ups gives it up to Matthews. Drives, lays it up. Oh, can't get it. Foul. Go on Rockwell. Can't believe it, but this little switch of the hands from right to left by Matthews on that drive. Couldn't quite get the bucket to go, but does earn the trip to the free throw line.
Alabama has done a great job of just staying resistant in this game, leaning on their core values and getting back into this game. I'm eager to see if they could complete the comeback and finish off these Tennessee Volunteers.
4 points, that's as close as it's been since the first half. And Matthews chance to trim that by one more.
If Alabama, it hasn't been the stars. It hasn't been Childs. Henderson has played okay. Epps has been okay, especially on defensive end. But it's been the guys off the bench. And I think I read in the media feed, the Court Journal, I think they was talking about bench players and how they need to work hard and wait their opportunity. So it's good to see that come to life.
DJ Childs, maybe he's had enough of watching the exploits of Kadarius Parkin. 20 points now, Parkin, but DJ Childs with the steal and the score. And it's a 1-point game now, and Tennessee's starting to feel the pressure.
It's a whole new ball game right now if you're Tennessee.
Not a lot of movement. Not a lot of ball movement necessarily in this Tennessee offense. They once again find Turner underneath. Turn it into a 3-point shot opportunity for Hartman again, but he's missed the last 2 times. That seems to be what Tennessee's wanted those last couple of possessions, was to get Turner in more of a facilitating role in scoring. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do. Watching the lead slip away, and it is gone.
It's Childs with the dunk, but to your point, yes, I like that Turner's passing the ball, but I'm not sure how many more times he's going to pass it if this lead Alabama continues to grow. If he can score the ball, that will.
To the corner, he likes that spot, but Henderson stuck with him, did enough to put him off. Oh, nice transition bucket, and Epps is there for the finish. 10 points now in the game for DeJuan Epps.
Alabama is rolling. I'm very proud of Tennessee for taking this timeout because Alabama's on a roll here.
Well, Trey Turner leading everybody. He's got 28 points in this game. In spite of early foul trouble, he has put up some serious numbers. Kadarius Parkin, now teamed with DJ Childs, who, particularly in the last few minutes, has really come alive. DJ Childs, so leading. 5 assists for Alabama. He's got 4 rebounds, which actually ties him with Coco Bryce and DeJuan Epps in terms of a team high. But impressive performance from Alabama to come back like that after a lead that ballooned into the low teens there for a minute. But in spite of not going to DJ Childs putting a Superman cape on and doing what we do know he's capable of. You're right, Sniper. We've seen a team effort really kind of mean something in this game.
Absolutely. And this Saturday, we got the Prep Stars, and they're going. The local streams start at 8 a.m. Eastern. The championship game is going to be nationally broadcasted at 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you're not there, you square, because these kids can really play.
If you're dedicated and you live out west, I want you up at 5 in the morning for that. Don't forget it. Ball game back underway. Trey Turner has it, drives, but has his shot blocked by Epps. Great defense.
Absolutely, and that's what's been the catalyst to this Alabama comeback. They've been playing defense. They've been keeping Tennessee out the paint, and they've been blocking shots.
A nice little step through right there. Epps and Childs.
I'm alive.
Yeah, and 5-point lead now for Alabama, the largest of the game. Oh, nice dish there. But great defense from Epps. How did he block that? What a play from Epps. second chance. Won't go for the Vols. Nothing happening right now for the Vols. Epps!
My goodness. Epps doing it on both ends of the floor. Gets the block and then comes down and gets the lob. That's special. I hate to say it like that, but that's special.
Rockwell has his shot blocked by Epps. Hard off of the glass.
Give the ball to Epps.
He's calling for it.
Just give the ball to Epps at this point, right?
He is calling for it down there. Why not? Instead of a long three, well short.
Why would you shoot that when Epps has 2 blocks and a highlight slam? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think you gotta wait until you see if he pulls off or not. Well, maybe that was Nate Oates' idea as well. Timeout called by the Crimson Tide with 5:49 to go in the game.
See the game, be the game.
Sento pozza di bruciato.
Non sono io l'infiltrato. Mi mancate di rispetto. Le vostre madri si vergognerebbero di voi.
Parla proprio come noi!
Alabama on a big run. They're up by 5 now, and a bit more than 5.5 minutes to go in this game. And Sniper, what do you see as the keys for Alabama to maintain, hold on to this lead, or conversely, what do you see Tennessee has to do to get back and win this thing?
What an absolutely amazing question, Heath. And I'm going to start with Alabama. I mean, you got to rely on your defense. It's what got you back into the game, and it's what's going to win you this road game. Alabama started getting stops. They started guarding the paint. They started getting out in transition. And honestly, they got Epps involved. Epps is blocking shots. Epps is dunking on people. If you're Alabama, you got to stick to your core, guard your yard, and get out in transition. Now, if you're Tennessee, there's only one answer, right? And we all can say it together. Trey Turner, give him the ball, watch out. He has close to 30 points here tonight. He's been unstoppable. Put him in situations where he can get the ball, set him a screen to get his man off of him, and get him in space where he can score the ball and bring you back. Because he can absolutely win this game for you if you set him up to. That's my key, Steve.
Henderson has to take a tough shot with the shot clock winding down, and break there for Tennessee. Not a great possession for the Tide. Rockwell sets it up. Tax takes it for himself, and the little floater is too hard, but he comes up with his own offensive rebound.
That's good for Tennessee. Another chance.
3 on the way. Oh, not this time. Crowd really wanted that one.
I'm not sure who the Alabama defender was, but he hustled back to contest that shot, and it might have made a difference on that one.
Rodrigo Falls. Not many shots have fallen for Falls tonight. 2 for 9 now, but that was a nice big bucket there, and they're up by 7, Alabama. Oh, Rockwell got wide open. Clean look, but just too much. He should have attacked there. I don't know why he pulled up on that.
Yeah.
Oh, and almost turned it over. A reach from Matthews. Miles can't get that shot to go. Moore has the rebound. Turner set up in the corner, and he's got Henderson on him, and that is the defensive pairing I talked about earlier. Henderson, one of the best defenders in the game, trying to lock out Turner. So far in this possession, hasn't been able to get a touch.
Yep, and Tennessee's offense is not conducive to Trey Turner getting the ball either. If I'm Rick Barnes, I would be trying to. Oh my goodness!
Got it done on defense, and there you see him with the exclamation point on offense. The tale of this game has flipped. Script is the other way around. Another Tennessee block. Epps gets another one, challenges that one. Matthews with the rebound, and with less than 3.5 minutes to go, Tennessee could take a double-digit lead on that three, but it would not fall. Rodrigo falls, who may get a tongue lashing for that. And Matthews fouls.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Epps changed this game for Alabama.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. That's a very fair thing to say.
Anchor on defense. I mean, he has these Tennessee guards scared to even try a left or even attempt a left. We just saw Rockwell pull up a mid-range jumper. We had a wide open lane, but I guess he was scared that Epps was gonna come out of nowhere and stamp the SW on the backboard.
Ooh! Long-range jumper. Boy, did Tennessee need Trey Turner to do something Trey Turner-like, and he just did. But you are right about DeJuan Epps. Well, Alabama as a team has 12 blocked shots tonight. Epps has 6 of them. Go with 14 points and 5 boards. He has the ball right now. Has a double team, however, and loses it. Collects, attacks, can't get that shot to go.
And this is the time right now if you're Tennessee. You really want to push the pace and get some easy layups. Just like that.
Mickey Hartman.
I thought Hartman was a shooter.
Hartman plays out on the perimeter, and he is a shooter. And for that reason, people think he's not big or athletic. He is both. He's 6'6", and he can fly and jump out of the gym.
You know, that DJ Child's coming in the clutch with a layup.
Butler picks up the foul as Turner was attacking there, and Barnes don't have a problem with this again, except for the fact that you would think Trey Turner, don't foul him, he's going to be automatic at the line. Anything but this year. He is shooting a little less than 58% from the free throw line, which in some ways is almost surprising, as Henrik Vekic is 13%.
Very surprising. I'm glad he made the first one. He is a gamer. And he called that he said on the media that he wants to get an upset. So I expect him to make his free throws here down the stretch and live up to his word.
Jim gets very quiet. And he gets them both. Cuts the lead down to 5. Lots of time. Both teams have 2 timeouts.
And if you're Tennessee, you're just trying to get a stop right here. All you do anything in your power to get a stop without fouling.
Alabama takes a little time off the clock. Got a tough shot from Epps, but he got it to go. And that was pretty good Tennessee defense there, I think. But Juan Epps is just alive here in the second half. 16 points now to go with those 6 blocks. Impressive performance from him. Well, I'll remind you all, if you're not already in this game, you gotta get in this game. SimWorld Sports. Remind everybody, it is totally free, no cost to join this great world. You can be a player, you can be a coach. Eventually we're gonna get around to owner. You know what? You could also be a member of the media. Like me and Sniper, you could be behind the mic, behind a pen, maybe even a producer, who knows, but remember to find us on Discord, the only place where you can see the game, be the game, and if you're already in the game, make sure to tell your friends about us. That's the most important thing, the best thing you can do for us. We appreciate you, a little love in return, never hurt anybody. Well, I don't know about love, but these Tennessee fans here who have filled Summit here tonight, they're all still here. They believe in their team, but there's been a year of more disappointment than not, and there is a 7th block for DeJuan Epps. What a defensive performance tonight. And look at that, Aaron Matthews on the bench, pumped up about it. Why not? Alabama left for dead earlier in this half.
They definitely figured something out. And I think it was defense with Epps. And I'm be honest with you, I would be scared to go in there if Epps was in there right now.
Riles Double clutched on that. Seeing ghosts or seeing Epps over his shoulder and couldn't get the layup to go. And we're not seeing a foul here from Tennessee. Gonna let Alabama run out this possession, see what they can do with it. Stop, you're still in it. There'll be more than a minute to go, plenty of time. All now into Cutler, turns, takes a little right-handed shot, won't go, but he gets his own rebound, back up and in.
I told you about those offensive rebounds early in the game.
Starting to see some of the fans head for the exits. It's going to feel colder than the air temperature says outside tonight in Knoxville because these Tennessee Vol fans thought they were going to see their squad get a signature win. A team with so much potential. 31 points tonight from Trey Turner, but it's looking like it's not going to be close to enough. Turner has it, looking for a quick bucket. Gets it to go.
And for 30 minutes of this game, Tennessee was in control. Like they had it. It just the last 10 minutes, those last 10 minutes where everything gets real.
Tennessee not fouling here. That surprises me a little bit. I would have challenged at least on this possession, but
oh my.
DJ Childs just announced the game is officially over.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And it's good to see him come alive late. I mean, I think
now that's a highlight reel move. I mean, that should be the top 10 of a certain competitor of the network we're on tonight, but way too late. It is a 35-point performance. So far, you might even get some more for Trey Turner, but it's not going to feel a 35-point night normally feels.
No, it's
Alabama trailing by double digits well into the second half have stormed back for an impressive 8-point victory over a scrappy Tennessee team led by Trey Turner, 34 points. 34 points tonight for Turner. Kadarius Parkin had 18. DJ Childs 17 with 6 assists. DeJuan Epps 16 points, 8 blocks, 6 rebounds. Some highlights in this one, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed having you here at the only place where you can see the game, be the game.
This has been a presentation